Hey everyone, welcome to Plants and Politics. Wanted to follow up on a story that I shared with you guys a few weeks back. You might recall that superiors at the Environmental Protection Agency were caught red-handed trying to minimize the risk of dozens of chemicals. And because of their intervention, these supervisors intervening into what their subordinates were doing, these scientists who were trying to save people, some of these dangerous toxins were pushed through and deemed safe, even though their own scientist research showed that they cause serious harm. In some cases, even cancer. So that's how serious this is. Now, luckily, there are still principled, honest people working in this government agency, and they came forward as whistleblowers, which is the report that I shared with you guys. And now the EPA has announced the creation of 2 new policy advisory councils to, quote, restore public trust. Kind of good news, kind of fake, which I'm going to explain. So these 2 new councils, which will be led by a new senior level advisor, they're going to be in 2 different sectors of the EPA. Now, in addition, the EPA Inspector General is investigating. They're investigating the claims that were made by the whistleblowers. But here's the problem I see with this. This new position is going to be held by an internal advisory panel. This just seems to me like the internal investigations that are handled at the police department. What we need is an independent body that can't be infiltrated by corporate lobbyists or former industry insiders. And as was mentioned to the Intercept news outlet, these dirty scientists, the ones who were pulling this BS to begin with and trying to basically falsify reports so that they could do the bidding of their corporate masters, they need to be purged from the agency. Keeping these same vile, unethical scientists in their position and refusing to hold them accountable for very real life-threatening decisions they made, what does that do? It doesn't do anything to change the agency. I mean, these people may have altered or ended people's lives. How is that not something that can be charged in a criminal way? I mean, it's almost like, manslaughter, or, I mean, there's got to be some sort of charge that you can hit these people with for what they did. They need to be held criminally liable for knowingly placing people at risk. And in my opinion, what the EPA is trying to do is like pouring clean water into a backed up sink, into a sink full of sewage. They may have great intentions, but this ain't it, in my opinion. That this is like, they're so half-assing this. So I'll keep you guys posted as we hear more. It sounded like good news at first, but as I looked into it a little bit further and read more of the article, yeah, I was not impressed. That don't impress me much, in the words of Shania Twain. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys. Take care. I'll talk with you soon. Oh, check out the link down below, because this weekend is the weekend I hang out with friends of the show on Zoom. So if you guys want to get to know me better, ask me questions, even personal questions, I can get to know you better. We can do that for $4.99 a month, $4.99 a month. You can become a friend of the show so I can keep it going, so I can bring on some help and so that I can do more shows every day, not have to handle everything myself. So anyway, appreciate it. Look forward to meeting you guys this weekend. Take care. I'll talk with you soon.